side. Yeah, we in it for life. When I been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. I get my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was...
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Set. 18 Gator. Check in. I'm coming. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Snap.
Manning now on first down. And his first look is incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. But it'll be second down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Joe Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Keep it up, guys. Hey, check 21. Matchbox lights. 2.
Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Go now. 70, Indy. Silver.
On 2nd and 12, Manning. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Ready? 10-2 stop. I'm on. Check out.
Mixon with a first down carry. And an alley to run. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ready. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Strong right. Hey.
On the toss, Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Ravens nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Come on, set. 30 base.
Big stop, team. Big stop.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On 1st and 10, Bradshaw steps away to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Ready.
56. Mox 56. Watch the screen. Pass.
Five.
On 2nd down, Davis. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Ready, set.
56. Check 56. All day, just like that. Just like that.
Ready, ready.
On 3rd and 2, Bradshaw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Here we go, here we go. 10 lower.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Hit it.
On 1st down, Bradshaw. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, you guys didn't come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go, here we go.
Snap.
Off play action. Bradshaw under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Let's go, boys.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Ready?
He's coming. Check in. All day, baby.
Speed trips.
On 2nd and 15 now. Manning. They find some open field here. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Hey, watch it.
Go out.
On 2nd and 12, Manning. That's complete to John Ross. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Cincinnati.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
7-7, our score after 1.
Ready, break.
Mike 28. Coming. I'm coming. Shit.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give them 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the 1st half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Easy. 4 down. Easy.
Bang. Pilot. 64. Weak. 5.
They'll run here with Mixon. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Ravens 37-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Ready.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 31.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first down, Mixon. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Topper! Snap!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Now the try here for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Bengals 14, Ravens 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
1st and 10 at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch it slap. Watch it slap.
Operating from the gun, Bradshaw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
I'm coming.
To throw again, Bradshaw. Looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. He sets to fight, trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, three things can happen, and two of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
58, the mark.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. There's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Down. 90 Wolf. Crystal, hit it.
On second down, Eckler. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now here's Ross. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Got it.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Eckler. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Bradshaw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
Break.
Throwing on 1st down. Bradshaw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Ready?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bradshaw. He's going deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They give him a gain of 37. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bradshaw going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works a defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, watch 28.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 31 yards there and a 1st down. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
Ready up.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
I'm here all day.
General West.
Watch the whip.
Shoot.
Mixon with it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Ready,
So
break.
3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
3 down, 3 down.
Speed grip. Speed grip.
Manning. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Here I come.
Now.
He's mine, he's mine, he's mine. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. No chance. Kill, kill, kill. Check 37, check 37. You go.
Protein spill.
You got tight right there.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Come on, let's go. Check it out, Reed.
Go.
Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home.
Let go.
Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Ravens 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll run it again here with Davis. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
56. Ready?
5.
That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A big pickup there on 3rd and 10. 31 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, come on, come on,
Back, recon, 132 fighter.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 4 and 7. This will be 3rd and 6. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this game.
Manning now on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Manning. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Go. I need one over here. Speed grip.
They'll run with Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. A try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bengals 42, Ravens 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the double.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Here we go. 60 Orange.
Go on. Come on, D.
Again, it's Davis. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Davis, he'll try to run for it. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. On 4th down, Bradshaw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 37.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Davis now. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They go again with Davis. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
60 outlaw.
On 2nd down now, it's Davis. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down and 9.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd.
He's crashing.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Hey, check 24.
Topper. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Davis. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down.
Mike, 56, right there.
On 4th down, Bradshaw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an